From Tampa Bay streaming news leader, this is ABC Action News.
I'm Dee O'Reilly. We'll check in with Greg coming up for a look at your full forecast. But first, though, I want to get to your ABC Action News headlines. The CDC is now set to issue new guidelines reducing the number of days that you should quarantine after COVID-19 exposure. So here's the information. The agency will soon recommend 7 to 10 days in isolation. That's down from the 14 days currently recommended. The CDC says you could end your quarantine after 7 days if you get a negative test or after 10 days without getting tested. Across the state, we're seeing the rate of positive tests steadily rise. The Department of Health reports it's now at nearly 8.7%. That is well above the 5% recommended. Here's a look at how that crucial rate is trending. We've highlighted the most recent report on the far right side of your screen. The dip that we saw earlier this week is a reflection of the decrease in testing due to sites being closed for Thanksgiving. The state reported 8,600 new infections yesterday. Florida has now surpassed 1 million cases since this spring. Some cold weather shelters were open overnight, so people had a warm place to stay, but one Pasco County couple went out directly to help people who are living on the streets. Ray and Beth Ross handed out soup, blankets, and hygiene kits last night in Tampa. They operate the nonprofit Blanket Tampa Bay. It's dedicated to helping strangers and learning more about their hardships. Ray beat 4 types of cancer. He says that disease and homelessness have a lot in common.
Nobody knows when you're going to get cancer, and the same thing. To a homeless person, they could lose their job, they get evicted.
They get donations of blankets from all over the place. We have more about Blanket Tampa Bay posted right now on the front page of abcactionnews.com. It's still a little chilly in the Bay Area. We certainly aren't used to this cold, so if you're dusting off your space heaters, here's some safety tips from the Pinellas Park Fire Department just to make sure that you're doing everything okay. First, they say never plug your space heater into an extension cord or power strip. They say plug it directly into an outlet. Also, make sure that you put the heater on a flat surface and at least 3 feet away from anything that could overheat and spark a fire. Finally, always turn the space heater off when you leave a room or you leave your home. And on that note, I want to check back in with Greg D to find out if you're going to need it again tonight.
I think some people will definitely, as temperatures fall back into the 40s. We do get a little bit of a break during the day today as our temperatures finally reach into the mid-60s, 64 to 66 around Tampa. But that's only for about 3 or 4 hours. Then this evening after 5 o'clock, we dip down into the 50s. And by 10 o'clock, we're already talking about the upper 40s. So another chilly evening coming up for us here in the Bay Area. There will be some scattered clouds throughout the day. I do expect those skies to clear later in the evening, and that's going to allow those temperatures to fall. Tomorrow, though, even warmer. Take a look at that forecast in the ABC Action News app right now. Dia?
All right, thank you, Greg. You can get news 24 hours a day on our free streaming news channel. Just download the ABC Action News app on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Android TV, or Apple TV.